It's finally here, guys. Dirt Rally 2.0. What all rally fans have been waiting for. Finally, a man's game. Ugh, nice boxing. The moment we've been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. Finally. Ha! Ha! No. So it's finally here, guys, Dirt Rally 2.0, and today I'm going to give my own review. So for starters, I'm new to the rally series of Dirt, never played the first one, so this review will be mostly to people who are new to the Dirt Rally series and is curious if to jump straight to Dirt Rally 2.0. Well, let's get into it. So let me start off with the rally side of Dirt Rally 2.0 and start off with what's the difference between Dirt and Dirt Rally. Dirt Rally tends to be more on the realistic simulation side, where in the regular Dirt series like the last one has an arcade feel or sim feel depending what you choose. So you already know it's gonna be much more fun on a wheel. For my wheel, I use a TMX force feedback wheel, and I gotta say the game handles and feels great. I even didn't change any sensitivity and input settings as of yet. The modern cars from R1 to R5 handle great. Classes are good and some tricky, with Group E being quite the wild ride and it being ruthless. Also, they added a new class called RGT. You might have seen these cars in racetracks, tarmac tracks that is, because these are in fact GT cars. These powerful V8 rear-wheel drive cars are fun to drive, but with big horsepower, you're gonna need to be careful with the throttle and steering. And you got to love the sound of these cars. The audio of the cars crackling and popping.
5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 3.
Popcorn. Gotta say, the audio in general is just amazing on these cars. The game graphics look fantastic, they just look gorgeous, and if you don't know, all my B-roll gameplay is from the Xbox One X, just to give you an idea of how it looks on consoles. And with that, how about we look at the selection of tracks on the rally side of this game. So from the last Dirt game, which is Dirt 4, we have some familiar faces. We have Australia and Spain returning to the game, and we have new ones as well. We have the tricky and tight Argentina track.
Into caution 2.
This place is gonna put me into therapy soon, which is just littered with rocks, which makes one mistake a big punishment. There's New Zealand, which is beautiful scenic rainforest with an ocean on the side. We have Poland with the tight chicanes that they added, and New England, which really just looks like Michigan from Dirt 4, just with a different name. Well, who knows, maybe they do look the same in real life. I mean, they are both located in the northeast of the US, and I did end up googling searching them at the end to see for myself. But anyways, really good tracks and beautiful scenery. And in all of its tracks, Dirt Rally 2.0 has track aging to simulate that you're not going to encounter the same track conditions as everybody else. Now, let's talk about the most important part of this game that makes this game great, which is Rallycross. Ah yes, Rallycross. If you ever get stressed from rally, then you can move on to Rallycross to ease that stress. The box art up on the game states that it is the official game of the FIA World Rallycross Championship. And you may ask, with it being a third game and having official licensed content of the FIA World Rallycross Championship, is it good? Oh, it's not good. It's amazing. I have honestly never loved Rallycross more in the game until I played the Rallycross in Dirt Rally 2.0. It's much more polished than the previous Dirt 4, gotta be honest. The handling is amazing and it also looks beautiful from the cars to the tracks. And I'm gonna be honest, it's much better than the Rallycross in Project Cars 2. And of course that should be expected, because if you're a racing game that's all on dirt and your Rallycross isn't as good as the next game who has rally and other motorsports, then you're in trouble. But I can't argue more how great it feels overall. It's amazing. And how about we look at our selection of cars and tracks. We once again have familiar faces of tracks from Dirt 4 like Loheck France, Hell Norway, Sweden and Portugal. And we have 4 new tracks. We have Belgium with an interesting starting, Canada with tight city circuit like corners, and you know Silverstone, but did you know they had a Rallycross circuit as well? Me neither. And maybe some are familiar with this one from Project Cars 2 if you played it, Barcelona. All these tracks are equally amazing and fun in their own way, and I love it. Now if we look down to the cars, we have the return of some RX lights and a buggy, but what we're all here for, of course, is the RX supercars. There is a total of 7 cars from Subaru, Peugeot, Audi, Ford, and Volkswagen. These cars look and handle phenomenally. They're just so much fun to drive, and in the Rallycross and Dirt Rally 2.0, there's now actually 4 qualifiers, a semifinal and a finals. Last time when I played Dirt 4, there was none of that. There was just semifinals and finals, and that's it. But now we have a more in-depth taste of a realistic FIA Rallycross round thanks to Dirt Rally 2.0. So to conclude this review, Dirt Rally 2.0 delivers the most in realism from the surface to the cars. And to point out, besides the first DLC cars, there's more to come in DLC, so maybe a favorite tracks of yours will come in the game. Another thing I want to point out as well is that the AIs are pretty ruthless, and in the difficulty settings, it's similar to the ones in recent F1 games that Codemasters also make. Also, love now that you can pick your own avatar in the game. They're the ones you see in F1 games as well, and now you get to see your avatar concentrating in the replays rather than just a helmet covering the face like in Dirt 4. There's still a few bugs and sometimes the force feedback isn't as perfect, and this game will be about trial and error when it comes to making one mistake. So if you're someone who isn't big on sim racing, then it may not be for you. Otherwise, if you do, this game may be a game for you, especially if you love rally games. To end this, I would give this game a good 8 out of 10. And that's my review on this game. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any questions regarding the game, just comment below and I'll answer as soon as possible. Well, see you guys in the next video.